Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a pleasure to have you here. Now, I want to say thank you to my new subscribers and to those who have not subscribed as yet and you're viewing this video and my other videos. I encourage you to come on board, join our family. Please click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you're aware each time I post, and remember to like and leave your comments. I appreciate them. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to apply for a student visa in Canada. Now, can I tell you, now is the best time to apply for a student visa in Canada. The best time. I see where the Canadian government is being quite flexible and they're providing new opportunities for people to study in Canada. They have also decided that due to the COVID or the pandemic, students who study online by doing a program in Canada, if they have studied outside of Canada for the duration of their course, they will still qualify for their 3 years postgraduate work permit to come and work in Canada. And within that period, you can apply for permanent residence. Simply put, if you are in your home country, you've applied to study in Canada online, and you have done the entire course for the 2 years, then you can still come to Canada and work for 3 years and apply for your permanent residence. It's even better. Now, recently, CIC or the Canadian government invited 27,332 applicants to apply for permanent residence. Did you hear me? 27,332 applicants from the Canadian experience class. That means those persons who are living in Canada who have worked for a year, they would have applied for permanent residence, and the cutoff score was 75 CRS points. Now, this is unheard of. Previously, the cutoff score was in the high 400s. So when it went down to 75, so many people were given the invitation to apply. So these are all the reasons why I personally believe now is the time to apply for your student visa. I have told you that you need to apply. Now I'm going to tell you how you go about applying. Okay? In my previous video, I told you about the designated learning institutions, so you can select any of those designated learning institutions. Now, I decided to go online and to just find out the cost for the application fee for a few of the colleges in Ontario that are on the designated learning institution list. So I'm going to tell you, I might look down on my notes to tell you. Now, if you want to apply to Humber College, the application fee is 75 Canadian dollars. To apply to Seneca, the fee is $90. To apply to Centennial, the fee is $90. To apply to go to Fanshawe, the fee is $100. To apply to go to Conestoga, the fee is $100. And to go to George Brown College, the fee is $95. So that's the first step in the application process. If you're interested in coming to study in Canada, you first need to look at the program that you want to do, look at the different colleges on the designated learning institution list, and the one that fits your liking or your preference, you can go ahead. It's quite straightforward. So I have named a few. You can enter the name of the college that you wish to attend in Google and open up their page and then select application. And then you can go ahead and apply for your program, but you need a credit card to make your payment. So when you go online to apply to any of these programs, make sure that you have your credit card available. Okay? After you have applied to the college of your choice, the college will need your transcripts from whichever college you attended before. And for those in Jamaica, you would not require the English language test, but those who do not live in an English-speaking country or did not study using the English language, then you'll be required to do the IELTS test, which is the academic IELTS. But for those who live in the English-speaking, there's no need for IELTS. Now, after you've applied and you've submitted your transcript, if you're accepted, the college, they will send you an acceptance letter, and they will require you to pay a certain amount. It depends. I don't want to give you a particular figure because it depends on the college and what their requirements are. Once you have received your offer letter, now it's time to think about applying for your student visa, your student permit, so that you can come to Canada and study. All right. Now, these are some documents that you will need for your student visa. You will need to have your proof of acceptance, and that's the letter that the college would have sent to you. You will also need your proof of identity. So that means your passport, and you're also going to need 2 passport size pictures for the application as well. Those 2 are used for proof of identity. You're also going to need your proof of financial support. How are you going to fund your studies? You're allowed to show a loan from a bank, but it has to be an education loan from a bank. That is an acceptable means of proof of funds. You may also be sponsored by a family member. That family member would have to provide some information to support the claim that they're going to support you, and they will have to show some bank statements as well. And you need to show your bank statements for the past 4 months in order to apply for your visa. In addition to the money that you're going to pay for your school fee, you are expected to have your living expense as well. So your living expense, if you're coming as an individual student, your living expense is 10,000 Canadian dollars, and that's in addition to your school fee. If you're coming with a second family member, then you would have to find the 10,000 for yourself plus 4,000 for the second family member along with your school fee. And if you're going to take a third family member, you would have to pay an additional $3,000 for that third family member. So in total, if you're coming with 2 other persons, the total would be $17,000 that you need to show for your living expense in addition to your school fee. Now, you can pay the school fee on a semester basis, but CIC would want to see in your account that you do have enough money to support yourself and your family. You will also need a letter of explanation to explain to immigration why you want to study in Canada. And you would also want to explain to them that when you're through with your studies, you have intentions to leave. So it's basically explaining your purpose and why you've chosen Canada. So that's your letter of explanation. Another thing that you must ensure you have is your police certificate. You will need to show your police certificate when you're applying for the visa as well. If you're taking family members with you, if you're married, you will need to also provide your marriage certificate. If you're taking your children, you will also need to provide their birth certificates as well. And as I told you in my previous video, your children would be able to go to school in Canada and your spouse would be able to work on a work permit. So these are the steps that I've just given you on how to apply for a student visa in Canada. And remember, I said now is an excellent time to apply because CIC or the Canadian government has set immigration targets. Now, as it stands, due to COVID, they are behind their immigration targets. They need immigration to help to drive the economy. So in an effort to meet those targets, they are exercising a great level of flexibility, and as such, this is the time for you to apply. Apply. If Canada is your dream country, I'm encouraging you, apply now. You can start studying online in your country, and when your studies are finished, you can come to Canada. You may ask when you need to apply. There are 3 intakes for the year. You have fall intake, which starts in September. You have the winter intake, which starts in January. And you have the summer intake, which starts around April or May. Please note that for the summer intake, that is for limited program. It's not available for all the programs. It's important for you to look on the college's website to identify the deadline for the different intake. You need to decide whether you want to study in the fall, in the winter, or in the summer. So there are deadlines for you to apply. It's important for you to start applying early because the visa processing takes a while for some people. And so if you start your process early, then you'll be able to meet the deadline, apply for your visa, and travel if you need to, or start your program overseas. Now, I want you to know that even if you're going to start your program overseas, you must get your study visa. You cannot start the program, even if you have been accepted by the college, you cannot start your program until you have received your study visa. So please start your process early. Okay? All right. I'm going to quote what the immigration minister said as it relates to international students. And I quote, "We don't want you to just study here. We want you to stay here." So they're encouraging you to come. So come along. Go ahead and apply. And I guarantee you that you will get your goals accomplished. In Canada, you can work and you can apply for permanent residence. Okay? So remember to like, subscribe, and share. You may leave a comment as well if you have any questions or any particular topic that you want me to speak on. You can put them down in the comment section. I will respond. Take care and see you in my next video. Bye for now.